Hello and welcome. My name is Lexi and today we are going to take a look at the new Valentino Nude collection of lipsticks. So Valentino just came out with 5 new nude lipstick shades. 2 of them are satin, 3 of them are matte. And right now they're exclusive to the Valentino website, but they will show up on Sephora hopefully sometime during this sale. And right now on Valentino, you get a free gift with purchase. It's just this bag here. It's actually pretty sizable. You can see you can hold like brushes and everything in there. So nice gift with purchase. You can also get free engraving at Valentino. So this is what we have here. And you can see I got my name engraved here. So as you can see, all of the new nude lipsticks will have this special packaging. Our typical Valentino packaging is going to be red. This time we have kind of this dusty rose. And with all Valentino packaging, you do have kind of a reflective surface on one side. So if you get it engraved, you can get it right here. And that is free on the Valentino website. Another thing to note, these are refillable, so you can just pop these out, and it does have the actual number of the name printed on here, so as well as the bottom when you buy this. So let's go ahead and move into some arm swatches, and then we'll move into some lip swatches and some details in a minute. So the first shade here, this is the one I got engraved. This is 113R Nude Caress, and this is going to be one of the 2 satin shades. And you can see that this is going to be kind of like a terracotta nude. So it's definitely going to be, on the medium to deep tone. And we do have just a little bit of kind of a burnt orange mixed with some brown. This one is 142A Flirty Nude, and this is what I have on my lips right now. You can see this is going to be more of a terracotta red. So you've got a little bit of kind of that burnt orange mixed with some red here. So it's going to be a bit warm. And I think, honestly, I feel like all of these nudes are really great for fall. So to me, they seem more like fall shades than spring shades, but I have to say they are really beautiful. So let's go ahead and move into the mattes. So we have 77A Nude in Roma, and that's going to be the lightest of the 3. You can see that this is definitely going to be a warm tone. Again, we have a bit more orange mixed with some brown, and you can see it's going to be a little bit more orangey than the first shade, which was Nude Caress. This is 117R Nude Desire. This is going to be the coolest shade of the 5. And you can see we actually have a cooler tone burgundy mixed with a little bit of like a nude brown. Really beautiful shade. And then last up, we have 138A Spiky Nude. And this is more of, a true orange kind of shade. So it's not quite pumpkin orange. It has a little bit more depth to that. There's a little bit of brown in there, but you definitely have more of that more vibrant orange in there. So these are going to be our 5 nudes. So let's talk a little bit about these while we look at some lip swatches. So the Valentino lipsticks have 3.4 grams of product. They have a 2-year shelf life, and they are made in France. As I mentioned with the packaging, we have one side that has a reflective surface. This is helpful to apply the lipstick if you are out and about. And these are refillable. So you can get a case engraved if you would like on the Valentino website. And, you can refill it with later other shades in the future. So I think that's really nice. Again, all of these nude collection ones have this special nude packaging, which is not a part of, there are no other shades currently in the line with this color packaging. As I mentioned before, we do have both satin and matte shades in this collection. And this is actually the first time that I've purchased the satin shades from Valentino. I have to say I really like them, but they kind of took me by surprise the first time I applied them because they are just so silky and smooth. You pick pigment up right away. Sometimes when you're swiping a lipstick on, you might have to it requires a little bit more pressure or a little bit more movement to transfer the pigment to your lips. That's not the case with these. They are soft, they are silky, like truly they feel like silk on your lips. So I find them to be really comfortable. They definitely have a nice satin sheen. It's gonna be a soft satin sheen. And I have to say, I really like them. So yeah, I definitely plan on picking up more of the satin lipsticks in the future from Valentino. They are very, very nice. As for the mattes, I already know and love the Valentino mattes. They are going to be a creamy matte. They have, you know, it's not going to be that dry powdery finish. There is going to be a little bit more of that powdery matte finish to it, but it stays pretty creamy, stays very comfortable on the lips. And I just find them to be, you know, a really nice formula. They do give you a little bit of a blurred effect on your lips, which I think is a really nice touch. So overall, as I said, with these 5 shades, I feel like they really lean fall, but they are really beautiful shades. And you know, I definitely think that they are worth looking into. There are a variety of shades, so there should be something for pretty much every skin tone, something that, you know, speaks to you. And I have to say, I'm really liking them. I do wish that they had included a few more cooler shades. However, their previous, you know, sort of nude type collection were like rosy nudes, which are some of my favorites, like 1, 2, 3R. And so having these warmer counterparts is really nice. And I have to say that the tones that they used with the oranges are really, they're very complementary to skin tones. They're not going to be in your face orange, you know, and I feel like the way that they mix the pigments in these really do lend themselves to serving a variety of undertones. So overall, I have to say I'm very pleased with these. I think they're gorgeous, and I'm really happy that I picked up all of these shades. So I just wanted to take a quick look at some of the ones that came out in the last time Valentino did their nude collection. These were like the rosy nudes, and we have 123R. I'm going to go ahead and put these vertically. And you can see this is going to be more of like a soft pink. So if you're looking for cooler tone shades, these might be a nice option. We also have 112R. This one's one of my favorites as well, because you can see this one has a bit more plum in there. It's kind of a soft toned berry. And these are all in the matte formulation. We have 120A, which is going to be a deeper shade. You can see there's a touch of berry, but it's actually got quite a bit of brown in there. 108A is another one here. And we'll put 108A over here because that's going to be a little bit lighter. And you can see that's going to be a bit peachier. There is another shade here, but, you know, I have that in a bag somewhere. So overall, I have to say I really like that collection as well. Let's take a look at just a few lipstick comparisons of some similar shades. All right, so let's start off with 2 of the Suku. These are the Vibrant Rich lipsticks, and these just came out in the pre-summer collection. So this one here is 116, and let's go ahead and put that right there. So you can see that this is going to be kind of a mix between this one and the top shade there, which is going to be 138A on the top. So this here is 113R satin, and this one down here is 142A in the matte. And this is 117. We'll just see, this is our lightest shade, but you can see how that compares. It's going to be a little bit more beige and softer in pigmentation. Next, we have a shade from Burberry, and this is 35 Sepia, and I wanted to see how this kind of compared. I thought it might be kind of close to the 117R berry shade here, but it's really not. Definitely more rose. This is one of the Dior Attic lip shines in 972 Silhouette. Let's go ahead and put that down there. Yeah, no, that is going to be a cooler tone, kind of soft red shade. Another recent lipstick here. This is one of the new Sisley limited edition ones. This is 16 Beige Beijing. And this, you know, right away, I thought about this shade when I was looking at the new Valentino. And it's, yeah, you know, it's kind of a softer version of this one here, which is 138A Spiky Nude. So I think that's going to be closest, but you can see the Beige Beijing just is a little bit cooler. There's a little bit more orange in the Valentino. And then we have 2 of the Armani Lip Powers. And this is 110. Let's see how that compares. And not quite a match with any of those, but it does go along with that whole color palette. And then this one here is 203. So you can see this one's going to be more brown. It's actually a little bit cooler, more chocolate brown than the first one, 113R. So I think it's closest to that. However, this is going to be cooler and this is going to be warmer. But they're both going to be more nude based versus, having the warmth or the coolness of, roses and oranges. So those are my best comparisons, and I hope this was helpful. Please let me know what you think. Have you tried Valentino lipsticks yet? And I would love to know your thoughts. Please share them down below in the comments. Thank you so much for tuning in, and have a wonderful weekend.